What is going on, everybody? Happy Saturday night. All right. Now, a couple things. There's been a lot of chatter today that Cody Bellinger to the Yankees is close. Right. My sources, I have sources who are telling me who have sources who think they're sources who want to be sources. I think we need to take a step back and stop with the sources BS. Okay. This has been going on for like a day now. And these small accounts keep saying it and keep saying it and keep saying it's not happening. Which is why I continue to say I don't believe in it. If Jack Curry says it, Ken Rosenthal says it, Jeff Passan says it. Not Jeff Passan with the O, Jeff Passan with the A. Okay, there's a Jeff Passan impersonator out there who's on X right now peddling this bullcrap that the Yankees have acquired Cody Bellinger earlier today. Right? If you see them, please report this guy. So when Ken Rosenthal said yesterday that the Tucker to the Cubs was close, 10 minutes later it was done. These other accounts, nothing. It's just people dying for relevance, dying to get clicks or whatever. So just take it with a grain of salt, please. Please, Boo. Please do. And I'll say this too. I mean, we've gone from like Soto to Tucker now to Bellinger. Like, I'd be very shocked if the Yankees signed another player with a qualifying offer. They're already going to give up 2 picks for Max Fried, right? So I doubt they're going to sign another one. Appreciate you, Starboy. I'm going to say a shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Let's get the likes up, gang. We're at 275 people in right now. Let's try to get to 200 likes as quickly as we can. Everybody can just go like that and click that button. It would greatly be appreciated. And it's always helpful in the live stream. It's always helpful to the algorithm, so I thank you for it. But again, back to this. Please check, right? Check your sources too. Check the messenger. Like I said, there's a Jeff Passan impersonator on X right now. Passon. That's not Jeff Passan. Okay? So, yes, the Yankees are looking to trade for Cody Bellinger. Oh, on that exactly. The Yankees do not leak stuff either. So, if you're getting a leak, it's not coming from the Yankees. Okay? Period. So, by the way, my apologies if anyone clicked last night. I moved it to tonight because there was nothing to report last night. So, there's a lot of fake accounts right now. Tucker with Bellinger. I don't know who's peddling that garbage. That's not going to happen. The Cubs are not going to trade for Tucker just to move him away to the Yankees. They're not going to do that. So, would Oswaldo Cabrera be on a Tucker? If Nico Horner became part of the package, but I don't know. So, but we're gonna need more than Bellinger. It's got to be Bellinger and another bat or 2 bats. Okay, I mean, we have a need for 1 outfielder. We have a need for 2 infielders. That's 3 bats. So, I'm a hard pass on Alex Bregman. That's just me, though. He comes with a qualifying offer. He turned down 6 years, $156 million, which is $26 million per from the Astros. I don't even think his whole team would welcome him here. So, yes, he has the clutch gene. He's a good hitter and a good defender, but personally, I think character matters. I know some people don't agree with me. So, but shout out to everybody in Sydney, Australia. Shout out to Sydney down under. Wow. Hey, mate, what's up? So, it's got to be Bellinger and more, right? If it's going to be Bellinger. Doesn't have to be Bellinger. So, like, we don't even know. Is Alec Thomas and Jake McCarthy available from the Diamondbacks? Do we even know? I have no idea. Right? Walker comes with a QO, and he's apparently looking for 4 years. Okay, Michael Busch from the Cubs, I don't even know if he's on the table or not. It sounds as if the Cubs are trying to add. Like, we've got a post earlier, a report earlier that they're looking to, trade for Jesus Luzardo from the Marlins. That's still being floated around, hasn't happened yet. But this is a lot of stuff, right? So, I mean, Bellinger, Horner, and Profar, okay. In that case, you'd probably play Bellinger first base and Profar in left field and Horner at second. So, Mike Trout, that's a hard pass for us. So, Nelson, yeah, unfortunately, he's way too expensive, way past his prime. I wish he would have just stayed healthy. I really do. mean, Yandy Diaz is another option, but we haven't heard. He hasn't been put on the block yet. So, in terms of moves, the Oakland A's traded for Tampa Bay Rays reliever today. This is actually a sneaky good move. Let me give you this. Okay, left-handed reliever. What the hell is his name? Jeffrey Springs, left-handed reliever from the Rays. And again, the Rays are as good as the Yankees at developing relief pitchers. But the players going back to Tampa Bay are intriguing because one of them is Joe Boyle, like a bullet-throwing right-handed pitcher. If the Rays can kind of develop him and mold him into something good, they could have another dangerous weapon in the bullpen there. And they make it easier to trade Pete Fairbanks and some of these other guys too. So this is a sneaky good trade. But the A's are quietly adding pieces, just like the Angels were quietly adding pieces last month. So they're bringing life to the American League West there. And now the Astros have lost Kyle Tucker. I think eventually they're going to bring back Alex Bregman. I don't think they're going to want to lose both of these guys, but yeah, we need first base, third base, and now at least the left fielder. And it sounds like they're going to put Dominguez in center field. So, but he's going to have to be a good defensive left fielder. Like Judge going to be right field. He's got to be protected by good defensive players on the either corner. Dominguez. So whoever plays left field's got to be a good defender. I know that Bellinger is an elite defender in the outfield. So if there's that, but I know he has his, his issues as well. But I don't know about Santana. I know they're still going to trade some people. Tiffany, they're definitely going to trade some people. So yeah, I heard that. I find it hard to believe Santana is going to be, because he comes to the QL. I don't think they're going to sign. Personally, I don't think they're going to sign another player for the QL, which means I don't think they're going to sign Bregman or Santander or Christian Walker or Pete Alonso or Corbin Burns. I don't think they're going to sign any of those guys. But that's just me. So, yeah, Verdugo wants to come back to the Yankees. I know he's being floated around too. We'll see. Yeah, Cashman did one QO already, Ben. I don't think he's going to do it. Max Fried came with a QO. They're giving him 2 draft picks for him. So, there was one report. They said they offered Hill, Lombard, Greg Bird. Not Greg Bird. What am I saying? Ben Rice, excuse me. Ben Rice and Will Warren for Tucker. But then there's another report saying that it didn't. Jack Curry saying they didn't, but Jack Curry said they should. And then there's a couple reports that said that they did. So I don't really know. There's conflicting reports back and forth. But there's more a report saying that they did versus Jack Curry saying they didn't. So, but that's the bottom. I mean, the bottom line is Hill's still here. So, and the other good silver lining to me is we don't have to face Kyle Tucker now on a regular basis. I think we get the Cubs for 3 games, but unless we meet them in the World Series, we don't have to face him. And he's also not on the Red Sox. So, and he's not in the Astros anymore either. I mean, the Astros might sign Anthony Santander to replace him, for all we know. I mean, Anthony Santander plays first base too. See, and they need a first baseman, so he can play out of position for the Astros. So keep hitting them like buttons, game. We got 440 likes in here. We got 400 people. Appreciate all of yous. Love yous all. If there's anybody that's not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel right now, because there's a lot of players that haven't been signed yet. A lot of moves that are going to happen. I'll keep you fed on everything. Yo, NFP, what's up, baby? What's going on? Consigliere? Whoa, Chicken Paul. The whole crew's in here. The whole crew. Yeah, man. I don't see Gleyber Torres coming back. I doubt it. I don't see Gio Urshela coming. He's a hum. Am I a hard pass on Arias? No, I didn't say it was a hard pass. He's a guy, but he might be a better option for second base, not first base. So, why are you a hard pass on Arias, Brandon? Just out of curiosity. Up no. Santana and the Yankees have mutual interest in each other. Teosca's just waiting. And he's waiting for the Dodgers to up their offer. He's got a couple offers elsewhere. I know Pete Alonso has a 4-year offer on the table from the Oakland Athletics, which I don't think has been pulled back yet. So, yeah, my guess is Bellinger's next too. But again, we have to be careful of the people that are reporting this stuff, because a lot of people are reporting baloney. So, yeah, I mean, but can you live with Arias' glove with his batting at first base? Obviously, I mean, probably platoon him a little bit with Ben Rice. I mean, but with Ben Rice if Rice stays here. So Burns is not happening, Wookie. Bellinger, yes. I can't. They signed Max Fried, so they're not going to sign Corbin Burns too. I'd be shocked. CT Cars, what's good? No. Pete Alonso is attached to a QO. Yes. He's got serious power numbers. I think he's going to wind up going back to the Mets. I think he's using the teams as leverage to get back the Mets to up their offer. But they're not prioritizing him at first base. They're still trying to trade for Vlad. And they've already reached out to Christian Walker too. So Pete Alonso sounds like he might be number 3, but they could be doing it as a tactical thing too to get him to take less. We don't know. Just got to wait and see. So, yeah, I mean, they sold high on Caleb Durbin, that's for sure. And they moved Caleb Durbin and Esther Cortez to the Brewers for Devin Williams. They got one of the best relief pitchers in baseball. So that's a big trade. And the Dodgers were working on a trade. They were going to send Max Muncy over to the Brewers for Devin Williams, but the Brewers prefer our package. So, for those that didn't know that, they prefer the Yankees package. They need some contact bats, Justin. At least two of them has got to be lefties. Two of them have got to be lefties. Arias bad defense. So does Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso's horrible defense. So is Anthony Santander. So no, because if they were trouble was physical, the Yankees would know about it, and they would have already pivoted to Corbin Burns. They would have already done that. So Luis Robert Jr. I mean, he has his injury issues too. I think they're gonna look elsewhere as well. So, we just don't know when. We don't know when his physical is. Yeah, this is a good trade with the Yankees and the Brewers. Yeah. Bellinger and Santana. Carlos Santana could be first base too. And a free agent, he's free agent. Yandy Diaz's trade. There are a couple of the guys. Right. Again, his Arias's elite batting is offset by his poor defense. I get that. So is it enough for the Yankees to live with? I don't know. No. And I mean, like I've said too, Brendan Dunham, like the NFL's saying too, Brendan Dunham was my guy, but I don't think that Cardinals going to trade him. They're trying to move Arenado. So Heyman is a good source, but he's not the best source when it comes to the Yankees. I would look for Jeff Passan and Jack Curry first, and even Ken Rosenthal. And usually when these guys put out something breaking, they all corroborate each other, and that's what I generally wait for. So not these like fake accounts. They get people riled up and close. The Yankees are close. They've been saying it for a day and a half now. A day and a half. Gleyber Torres. No, I mean I heard the Angels are looking into him. The Nationals looking into him. He fits with the Mariners, the Royals, but I don't know. And yes, John Heyman does peddle a lot of Scott Boras narratives. Yes, he does. All right, keep 163 likes. Keep hitting the like buttons again. Let's try to get that 300 likes. Again, if anybody, just hit that thumbs up really quick. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, generally, if Jeff Passan reports it, then Jack Curry's going to report it, and Ken Rosenthal's going to report it. So, yeah, Seiya Suzuki for Schmidt and Peraza. I don't know. Interesting trade. Can you get both Bellinger and Suzuki? That's my question. Hmm. Yeah, of course, Met fans are saying that. They have nothing better to do than to troll. Mhm. Nothing better to do. They keep saying, "Stop treating us like the little brother of New York. Well, stop acting like it. We won't call you out on it. You're the one. You're the one that's proving it. So we're not the ones talking about this little brother of New York baloney. You know, you guys keep peddling this stuff. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I'd be surprised if honestly if Gio or Shella happened. In all honesty, but I don't know if the Cubs will trade Suzuki now. I mean, I don't know. They might. They might trade him or Ian Happ because they've added an outfielder now. So, um, the meeting hasn't been. The schedule hasn't been planned yet. Frank, the date I should say for meeting with Roki Sasaki, but apparently they're going to have Tanaka there and they have a presentation all set up for him. So they're looking at Luis Castillo from Seattle. They're also looking at Jesus Luzardo from the Marlins, the Cubs. So that could happen. Yankees, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if they'll go after Tucker in the offseason. Depends on how good of a year he has. And you got to hope that the Cubs don't extend them. They're one of the few teams that can extend them. You know, they have money. I don't know. I mean, it could be that AK-47. I mean, it could be additional Horner. It could be the money. We just don't know. There's so much stuff being floated around. We don't know. So network is saying what network? Yankee Mania. What network? Yes. Press conference at 2 p.m. Monday. If that's the case, it's probably Max Reed. You can see the Mariners doing. Would the Cubs eat some of Castillo's money? That's the question. Mm-hmm. He's silly, crazy man. The Cubs. I don't know what the Cubs like. We're hearing that Will Warren is supposed to be headed back to the Cubs, but I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing, with teeth being corroborated by some of the bigger people. So take it with a grain of salt. We could be one thing, and then when it happens, it could be a completely different thing, right? So, Big Ant, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Roki, yeah, but that's another one too. I mean, he'll sign it earliest January 15th when all the money's reset. Um, so yeah, keep hitting them likes, gang. We're like 300 likes short. Yeah, I appreciate you. Let's see if we can get to 400 likes. It's always greatly appreciated. Well, that's what we're hearing too. They wanted lighter joke. We don't know what the reports to believe, Stephen B. That's the problem, right? Somebody's saying this, but it's not being corroborated by anybody, right? So, yeah. Damien, appreciate that, man. Appreciate that, dude. I think it's important to be accurate and just freaking real, right? So, like, I don't do talking points. I don't like doing the talking points. It's just not fair to people. I'm not going to promise people filet mignon and then deliver them rump roast. That's not fair. That's not right. The facts are the facts. We may not always like them. I might not always like them, but they're the facts. It's important to give the facts to the people. And the Yankees aren't done by any stretch of the imagination. So there's nothing new on Santander yet. Sunil with his 21 times over here. Sunil crazy. Yeah, I think they need 3 bats. I think 2 of them should be lefty, but we'll see if that actually happens. Yankees reporter because I won't be able to do you. Yeah, I mean, I call people out on bullshit, so and then that's would make me not a fit there. So yeah, I don't like drinking the Kool-Aid, so I was in corporate America and I hated drinking the Kool-Aid. That's why I'm not in corporate America. So Manny Machado, I doubt it. He's got like 10 years left on his deal. So remember, he got another a 5-year extension beyond that. So yeah, I would watch out the Phillies. I think they're gonna do something. There's no way in the world I would do Tatis and Xander. There's no way in the world, Brandon. I saw somebody peddling that stupidity on Twitter. There's no way. And there's no way in the world the Phillies are going to trade us Bryce Harper. I'm sorry. It'd be fun, but Bryce Harper is their franchise player. They would never do that. And Correa, too, is another one. It's like too many injuries. I mean, he's got this. He would give them a nice villain here, but he's got, injury prone. He's got 4 more years at like 30+ million and 4 option years after that. So I think they need to get younger. And he's already, what is he, 32? I don't know. He's over 30. So I see the same thing. I can see Brian Cashman trading for somebody that we're like, what? That we didn't even think was available. Bohm is another one. So a couple things on Alec Bohm. The Phillies tried to send him and Castellanos to Houston Astros for Kyle Tucker, and the Astros said no. And then today, the A's reached out to the Phillies for Alec Bohm, and the Phillies asked for Mason Miller in return. The A's hung up the phone. So, I mean, he could be an option for the Yankees. And I would consider him a first base. I would consider Bohm a first baseman for the Yankees. So, maybe you can do something there. Maybe you can. The Devin Williams trade was definitely a surprise, but it was a fantastic freaking move for the Yankees. Yandy Diaz is another option for the Yankees. No, has not been confirmed, Anthony. For the Marlins, for Lazard. No, has not been confirmed. No. Yeah, and again, you're training with the Rays, it would be a high cost. And the Rays know how to scout. So they would, probably pick, we want these guys, and people would be like, why would you want these guys? And they know why they would want these guys. They do a good job. Bowman's a third baseman, but he also plays first base. So he can play either one. So he's and he's a younger player. He's a legitimate possibility. Demon D, what's good, brother? Low on the Rangers could be an option too. Yeah, a good first baseman, a lefty hitter. Yeah, Brandon Lowe. Nathaniel Lowe, excuse me. Nathaniel Lowe. Burns in Toronto. Is that right? You're not going by that picture that had him on the plane with a Blue Jays jersey, right? So, because that's not. Nah, we don't do that, Sean. You know that, man. We don't do that, man. Exactly. Nothing on DJ LeMahieu. And Hector Gomez is not a reliable source either. So, yeah. And I doubt Stephen Kwan. Stephen Kwan's not going to be available. Ryan McMahon, we talked about for a year, Mazza. Talked about him for a year as an option, but I don't know if he's going to be available or not. But the Rockies are looking to cut salary. To cut payroll. So, he might be worth calling. Jurickson Profile. He's not. I mean, people are talking about Teoscar. Like, Profile could be a hidden gem by somebody. So, yeah, he's an option. Lamont Wade Jr. from the Giants, too, is another one. But Camilo Doval's not available now from the bullpen. They said they weren't going to trade him. So, but he's another contact hitting first baseman to Lamont Wade. So maybe, are they willing to take Marcus Stroman off our hands? They need another pitcher, and they got to replace Blake Snell. I know they're the favorites on Corbin Burns, but another pitcher wouldn't help. Even if we ate half his salary, could they take him? Josh Bell's another option. Chipotle. Exactly. about reliable source of Bellinger. Yeah, Vladdy rejected his. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he's gonna want more now that Soto got what he did. Yeah, he's gonna wait. Yeah, Christian Walker, but he's attached to a QO. Remember that. He's attached to a QO. I'd be surprised. I'd be shocked if the Yankees signed another player attached to a QO. I don't have a gut, Nick. I know how much Bellinger. I think there might be the more it's drawn out, maybe the more the better chance the Yankees have of trying to get Nico Horner. Maybe that's one of the things they're working on. So, um, Cashman likes to do multiplayer trades. So, yep. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be surprised if we went to the Mets. Him and Soto over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not really worried, Lou, about right now. It's December, so they have plenty of time. Plenty of time to address the offense. No. Mhm. Well, he declined his QO too, Vladdy. Well, Vlad didn't get a QO. He's an extension. He's not a free agent yet. He's got one more year of arbitration. So, yeah, one more year. But he did decline an extension. Yes, that's right. That is right, Consigliere. No. It's going to be. Yeah, I mean, we don't know what's going on. I mean, are the Cubs holding out for something, or the Yankees holding out for something else? Right? Are they on the same page? Which is why I don't believe this stuff. They're on the finish line. They're close. It's happening in a minute now. Like, let's see here. Yeah, there is a big gap in negotiations between the Mets and Pete Alonso. We know this already. The same goes for the Dodgers and Teoscar Hernandez. We know this already too. So, but Bellinger would bring in another, good dynamic to this lineup. So, um, and who else here? But Santander, I don't know about that, man. I think the Yankees are going to do the trade route from here on, unless they sign somebody not attached to a QL. Ha-Sun Kim or Hai-Sun Kim or some of these guys. Odds of Yankees getting just as pretty level with mostly everybody else too. I know the industry expectation that he goes to the Dodgers, but I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be Tucker or bust either. What if Dominguez plays extremely well? What if Spencer Jones comes and plays extremely well? We don't even need Tucker. Like that could happen too. We just don't know. Yeah, Bellinger is a good fit here. I mean, his skill set fits well here. So, but it's got to be. And I mean, and he was pretty vocal about the Astros too. The Astros cheating situation. He was very vocal about that. So that would endear him to a lot of Yankees fans, particularly me as well. Well, we don't have any confirmation that 10 million is holding us up, Jordan, yet. That's a narrative on Twitter, so that we don't know that. That's the problem. We just don't know enough information, so there's a lot of speculation going around here, unfortunately. No. Spencer Jones, Cameron, who told you he was awful? Who told you he was awful? 261 likes. Let's keep hitting them like buttons, gang. Let's try to get to 400. Batted 260, 17 homers, 78 RBIs, 25 steals. That's actually not too bad with an injury in there and a very bad start. That's actually not too bad. He has a career OPS of 800. And again, he's only 2 years in the pros right now, so he's going into his third year now. But if I were him, if he has a good spring, I'd start him in AAA. Yep. He wasn't really that awful. This is a narrative planted by people, and I say this all the time. Like, if we're gonna make that claim, we have to fact check it first. It's important to fact check. The numbers are there. They don't lie. Right? He did make, yes, and he made an adjustment to his swing. He cut down significantly on his and the strikeouts in the last second half of the season. So yeah, the strikeouts were ugly in the first half, no doubt, but he got a heck of a lot better in the second half. You know, and he's elite speed. He's got Ellie De La Cruz speed in the outfield. There's a 0% chance, Andrew H, that they were going to get Tucker and Bellinger from the Cubs. 0%. Yeah, why would they do that? Why would the Cubs do that? Um, yeah, well, Bellinger's an elite outfield defender. So, well, they could. I mean, maybe they are. We just don't know. Again, the Yankees don't leak anything. They leaked nothing. Like yesterday, we didn't expect. We were live yesterday talking about the internet. Like they signed the top international player yesterday. Nobody knew about. We were live yesterday. While we were live, the Devin Williams trade happened. We were talking about it live. We didn't expect that either. See, this is the talk. That's what I'm talking about. They don't talk about what they're doing. They just do it, right? So nobody expected Devin Williams yesterday. It just happened. So there's this narrative that the Yankees aren't doing much. So we just don't know what the Yankees are doing. And that's one of the problems. It leaves all the big mouths a chance to just chat, 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 chat. And like hardly any of them are ever accurate, which is the problem. So yeah, the Cubs are talking trade with Jesus Luzardo with the Marlins. So but it hasn't happened yet. No. No, the Yankees are always quiet every year, Chet. So this is nothing new. I do think Bellinger's surrounded. He'll be protected by Judge and Stanton. Like he'll be a better fit here in this lineup. So I don't know if the Cubs will trade that. I have no idea. They trade Tucker at the deadline. Hey, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. But if they did, they'll get a good value back from him. Well, if they're playing well, but he's not, if he's playing extremely well and they're not playing that well, then they'll get a haul for him. But I expect him to get a QO next year if he's still with them. Because he'll be there for the whole season. And that's the other thing too. If you're with your team the whole entire season, then you can get a QO. If you're traded at deadline, you cannot. You have to be with your team the whole entire season in order for you to be eligible for the team to give you a qualifying offer. So the Cubs are also talking to Seattle. Yeah, maybe they're trying to pin, right? They're trying to pin Miami off Seattle and see which one's going to be better. Give them better options. The Cubs are busy. The Cubs are busy. They're making noise over there in NL Central. But again, like they didn't really give the Astros that much. And the Yankees apparently had a better offer, but Jim Crane didn't want to trade with the Yankees. So, and maybe it's because Cashman was critical of them in their cheating scandal. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, Jose, they'll sign somebody, but we have to wait. Like nobody's really signing anybody right now. The prices are really high, and they'll let the market kind of settle. So, yeah, I saw that LeBron left the Lakers for personal reasons. Jordan would have never done that. Yeah. On the Red Sox and the Blue Jays, I think it was the Red Sox. Red Sox and the Blue Jays had an offer for 7 years, 190 for Max Fried, and that's why the Yankees were initially at 8 and 210, but then his agent said if you beat David Price by $1,000,000, which is 217, we'll go to the Yankees, and they beat him by $1,000,000. So he went to 218. So if Tucker plays well, he'll probably sign an extension with the Cubs. It really depends. Really depends because he's not represented by Scott Boras. So it depends on what they're going to offer him. So I would keep an eye on MLB Marathon. I always look out to see who corroborates MLB Marathon. So Excel stuff, yeah, and the agent himself is Casey Close, who used to be Derek Jeter's agent. He works for Excel Sports. No, yeah. Yankees still have work to do. They'll be working all off season. They will be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, this is the Yankee media. This is the report that's not getting corroborated by anybody, right? The Yankees are close. It's been close for like almost the whole day now. They've been saying that, and I say this again, unless it's corroborated by Jack Curry, Passan, or Ken Rosenthal, I don't really believe it. When they say something's close, usually 10 minutes later it's done. That's why I don't believe any of these people on Twitter right now. And since when did Twitter become the reliable source? Twitter's not news. There's so much propaganda on Twitter. Well, when did that become the reliable source of reporting? Right? It's crazy. No, I don't think he's dragging his feet. Nobody's giving Christian Walker a fourth year stack wolf, and he's also attached to a qualifying offer. He's also 33. So, yeah, Devin Williams, we talked about that earlier, Ben. Yeah. And that broke yesterday on our live stream yesterday. That broke during that. Yeah. Aunt T and Jonathan gave us the information. Got us the intel on Devin Williams to the Yankees. Yandy Diaz is another option. I don't know if he's on the block yet, though. Walker and Bregman also both qualifying offers. Qualifying offers. If any of those guys I can see being Santander, I can't see Bregman. I definitely can't see Alonso here. And all those guys are attached to qualifying offers. I think the rest of the moves are going to be trades or guys that aren't attached to QOs. No. What is good, Crawford? I don't know. Elon Musk bought it and then he said, "Oh, this is the most reliable place to news in the world." And he's full of crap. Yeah, they have just as much chance as any other team right now, Akon. So they really do have much chance as anybody else. Walker could go to Houston. Alonso could go to Houston. They could trade for first baseman too. So yeah, nothing on Bregman. Just the same stuff that people are peddling on Twitter. Yeah, Bellinger hasn't happened yet. It's just going to take a little bit of time for it to happen. So no, there's not a zero chance Tim King, the rookie, comes here. I'm not just handing him to the Dodgers just yet. So you would give Bregman 6 years, 190. Oof, that's an aggressive salary right there. Ben Rice, I mean, at the very least, be a backup catcher to Wells, or complimentary catcher to Wells, and maybe play some first base too if he stays here. Yeah, John Lee. I think Cashman will come up with something that we're like, where the hell did that come from? He does it every year. No, every year. Oh yeah. All right, they're going to get some good name players, Yankee man. That's for sure. They're going to get some good name players. They're not going to go, mediocre on three positions that they are. Nah, they're not going to do that. Yeah. But like, especially with Max Fried, he's a ground ball pitcher, induces a lot of ground balls. You want to make sure you have good defenders in the infield that can capitalize on the ground ball activity and get us first base. So you need to have good defensive infielders and a catcher first. I mean, first baseman who can catch the ball no matter where it's at. So nobody signed Burns yet. No, the Padres could be a good trade partner, maybe. Yeah, Carlos Santana is not attached to a QO now. No, I heard that. Yeah, Cubs and Roka. Yeah, I would not go after Tatis, Tim King. No, no, I haven't heard that rumor. Stephen Kwan joining the Yankees. Kim, where'd you hear that? Yeah, yeah. Max Free. That's a good value signing from Brian Cashman. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe he hasn't taken his physical yet, gaming. I don't know yet. But if there was a problem with his physical, Yankees would have pivoted to Corbin Burns already. hmm And I doubt Kwan's leaving. I don't think Jose Ramirez is leaving either. Yeah, Murakami's another one. Gonna get posted next year. Chana's a good player, but he's a little older. I think he has 10 years left on his deal. Like it's way too much. 8 or 10 years left on his deal. Trevino's still here, Dr. C. Jose Trevino's still here. Yeah. Where'd you hear it, Kevin? On YouTube, where? Stephen Kwan joined the Yankees. Who's saying that on YouTube? Yeah, Kwan would be great, but who's saying that? That it's actually happening? Hmm. The problem with Santana is not going to come on the cheap. Not after the year he had last year. Everybody's pretty much quiet today, Frank. But the Yankees are always quiet. This is the thing, right? Excuse me. They're always quiet. They don't leak stuff. They were quiet yesterday. Excuse me. I got bad allergies. And again, yeah, Teoscar's defense is bad too. See Bregman's wife's post. I did not see that, Jack. Yeah. Who's Bregman's wife, by the way? Yeah, that one. Yeah, YouTube post. It's got to be clickbait. Why would you know? Thank you, Jose. That one channel, it's like bombastic news. The Yankees. It's a lie every video. The title is breaking news. The Yankees are bringing in him, and then they don't even say that in the video. They say something completely different. That's total clickbait stuff. So, but yeah, nobody credible is reporting exactly. Thank you. Nobody's reporting that Bellinger's here already. So, Bregman's wife is Mrs. Bregman. Thank you, Commence. Oh, Brian. Who's your team, Brian? Yes, they did get the better of the Devin Williams. Again, the Dodgers were offering Max Muncy to the Brewers for Devin Williams, and the Brewers preferred the Yankees package. Look at that. I think I know who you're talking about, Kevin. I don't remember the name of it, that channel, but they put out crap all the time. There's nothing new on Tanner Scott yet, Jose. Yeah, I think he'll go a little while, maybe until after Christmas. I think there's a lot of relief pitchers that still haven't been signed yet, so a lot of them. And the Yankees don't have any lefties in the bullpen yet, so Tanner Scott's a guy I would love for them to get, man. Oh God, there's a lot of markets that are slow. A lot of markets. Yeah, months. Yeah. Luis Garcia from the Nationals. Are the Nationals? I mean, are the Nationals going to move anybody? I mean, it looks like they're Luis Garcia Jr. Let's see, 24-year-old second baseman. Interesting. Let me see his contract. The problem with the Nationals, they're looking to add guys. So Luis Garcia has 3 more years of control left. So it's an interesting one. He bats lefty, looks like. So I just don't know if the Yankees, I mean, if the Nationals are going to trade him. or trade anybody. I think at this point they want to leave. They want to add players. But we'll see the national. We'll see what the Nationals do. I think I still think the Nationals are probably going to wind up with Santander. Yeah. I was Lux too. I know they offered Muncy, Kenzilla too. Yeah, gaming. I do think they get Cody Bellinger. I don't know if they get him by himself or they get him with Nico Horn or with someone else. I'm not sure, but you know, Mike Tauchman. That's a good point too, Jay. Yeah, he could be another fourth outfielder. Yep. The only way I would, John, the only way I would move Hill now at this point is if you got Brendan Donovan from the Cardinals. It's the only way. Yeah. I haven't heard of them being running for Burns. Haven't heard that. I will watch out for the Red Sox too for Teoscar Hernandez. So, Yale football bring I may. Yeah, one needs to kill it back in the day. Nico Horn again. He's a he could be a leadoff hitter here. You know, hits a lot of doubles, steals a lot of bases, contact guy. He's a Gold Glover in the infield, second base. So, CCI, I don't think we start the season with Stroman. By the way, keep smacking on like buttons, gang. Let's try to get to 400 likes. You know, it's greatly appreciated. I think they're going to move Stroman. If once they move Stroman, I think they're going to add another pitcher because that'll be two arms that they've gotten rid of. Like I said, Stroman and Cortez are the two guys that I predicted. One of them's gone now, but that's 300 plus innings you have to replace. So even with Max Fried, I would still add another arm. 318 likes. All right, gang. Greatly appreciate it. Tachman signed with the White Sox. There you go. I forgot about that. Yeah. Polar Bear, I don't know. My guess is he's going to wind up going back to the Mets at some point. That's my guess. Unless the Astros blow him away or the Mariners blow him away with an offer. Yeah. Hilford, I would move Hill for Donovan. I feel more comfortable moving him for Donovan than I would for moving him for Tucker. Because when you get Hill to the National League, we don't have to face him. And Donovan, he'd be a perfect fit for this team. I feel more comfortable about trading him into the National League for a guy that has more controllable years than Tucker. Tucker only had 1 year. Donovan's got 3. I'd be more comfortable with that trade, Ken. He did grow up idolizing Tanaka, yeah. Chase Hampton's another one. Another top Yankees prospect, pitching prospect. So Montgomery. I worry about that. I worry about trading a bad contract for a bad contract. Some people said let's move Stroman for Montgomery. I get it, but is Montgomery going to be that much better? That's the question. I know he's familiar with New York. He's familiar with the playoff stage, and I would hope that happened again here, but I worry about it either way. Flaherty or Walker Buehler, Benji. They're not. Neither one of them is attached to a queue. I think Pivetta is. No. I mean, if you can move Clark Schmidt for Brendan Donovan, you do that. But I have a feeling it'll take Hill because Donovan is a legit player, super legit. Schwarber, he's a beast. I mean, he's a beast at the plate, man. He's good. Corbin Burns. I think the favorite is the Giants for Corbin Burns, Benji. Oh. Die. Yeah. Wanting 15 a year for 3. I can't say I'd be surprised. Well, I don't know. With the prices of pitching now, guys are getting a lot of money, man. Luis Severino got a lot of money. So conversation has died down on Christian Walker, mainly because he's tied to a QO. Had he not been attached to a qualifying offer, he would have probably been signed already. Yeah. Brendan Donovan from the Cardinals. He's like a legit player. He's a very good player. Walker Buehler and Jeff Flaherty is going to get more than 20 million a year, and so will Sean Manaea. Yeah, short porch. Yeah. No thanks to Donovan, really? Oh boy. Why is that, Jordan? Carlos, what's good, Carlos? Nothing right now. It's just we talked about the reporting that's been all over the place. With there's a lot of reporting that's not accurate on Twitter right now, saying they're close. Right now, it's they've been close for like 10 hours now. So that's why I would watch out for that. Yeah, and Donovan is a very good player, but I have a feeling the Cardinals are going to try and keep him. Makes it easier if they trade away Arenado too. It does. Yeah, if you get rid of the QO, then it'll be better for teams. Yeah, teams get an automatic pick. Yeah, man. Yeah, I would give the teams an automatic pick but not take away picks from the acquiring team. Yeah, yeah. Why penalize them? Yeah, we haven't got any corresponding, any corroborating reportings on this, John, about the 10 million part thing. It's been just speculation by a couple of people on Twitter. So Arenado's he's not a free agent, Jose. He's a trade candidate. So, well, you got C2B, you got Weaker, you got Cousins, you got Johnny Loizaga, you got a lot of guys. A lot of guys. I don't know who's Alex Bregman's wife, Jack. I'm not sure who she is. Who are you talking about, Jordan? Average fielder or whatnot. Who are you referring to? The winter meetings are already done, Hector. Winter meetings are already done. 460. It would be nice, Kate, if we got that many likes. We're going to try and get over 400 if we can. Well, CW, yeah, I think a lot of people would be okay if he came here. But the problem is he's already turned down 6 years, 156. So I don't think the Yankees can get him for less than that. Brendan Donovan. Pull him up here. And what makes him average there? Let's see. He's only been here for 3 years, too, in the league for 3 years. Oh. Low strikeouts. This guy's a contact hitter, so he could be a leadoff hitter for us. We don't need him to drive in a lot of the runs like some of the other guys do. So, Davey, I think there should be a salary floor, but I'm not exactly sure. I don't know how the union feels about that. They're not going to allow a salary cap, that's for sure. Reagan Elizabeth Bregman. Interesting. Yeah, Flaherty back up, that fallback plan for the Orioles. I could see that too. Yeah. Hill does have elite potential, but he also has injury history too. This would be selling high, the Yankees. And again, he's got 3 years of control. He'd be a valuable weapon here for the Yankees. By the way, to pivot really quickly to football, I don't know if you've heard, Bill Belichick, he signed with the University of North Carolina to be the head coach there, going to college football. He also brought in Matt Patricia, his former defensive coordinator. He used to be when the Patriots. He brought him there as his new DC. But here's another piece of news for you. He reached out to the Jets 2 weeks ago, and the Jets wouldn't even give him an interview. Bill Belichick wouldn't even give him an interview. Wow. Yeah, George Springer, I'm hard pass on him. Yeah. Which hockey team? I'd say the Rangers and the Yankees and the Islanders and the Mets. I would say probably. Jets did give Belichick the finger. Yes, they did. Yeah. Yep. Well, exactly, Davey. The small market teams are not required to spend the money given to them on players. They can pocket the money, which is crazy. So, I would agree. Bill Belichick, he's good when he brings in a good offensive coordinator. When the Patriots are at their best, Josh McDaniels was their offensive coordinator. But he reached out to the Jets and they wouldn't give him an interview. So, yep. Bill O was good. Cedric Mullins, another one. Yes, they do suck, Jose. Yes, they do. On hockey, oh yeah. I don't know. Luis Robert has injury problems too, and Jock PC Peterson's another option too. And he's a clutch hitter too. No, yeah. So seriously, yeah, they're right. Yeah, Matt Patricia, he brought over like yesterday, I think, as a defensive coordinator. That's a good move, for Belichick. Jones reached out to Belichick, and Belichick wouldn't give him an interview. Interesting. Well, Belichick actually reached out to the Jets, and the Jets wouldn't give him an interview, which is crazy, which is freaking nuts. Carlos Santana's another, yeah, Benji. He's another very credible option for first base. Yeah, Benintendi, I'm hard pass. Hard pass on Benintendi. Jose Ramirez is not available. I did not see WWE. Tim King, I did not. Yes, they did, Sinia. Yeah. I still think he would be pretty good. Get JD Davis to CT cards. Oh boy. We can't trade away CT cards. We got to keep CT cards here. He's a valuable member of the family. I do, Dave. That was before he became a legend with the Patriots. I mean, Nolan Arenado. Like I said, the only way I would bring him here is if you can get either Brendan Donovan with him or Lars Nootbaar with him. And I would put Brendan Donovan at first base because he's an elite glove. JDD. Stephen B. Crazy, man. Nate Lowe from Texas for first base. He's a what do you call it? Credible option too for first base. He is. Oh, God. Sinia, please get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Please. Just go hang out on the Joe Rogan podcast and spill your conspiracy theories. Please get out of here. Please. Exactly, Ben. Joey Gallo is available, Ray. Yeah, you might need to scoop him up. No, Alonso's still a free agent. Jose, still a free agent. I don't know about that, Alex. I think what do you call it? Machado has almost 10 years left on his deal. So no Starboy, no credible news. We're calling out a lot of the BS news that happened today. But I'm looking right now to see if there's anything with teeth. Because yesterday we were talking about the international prospect that the Yankees signed yesterday, and while we were live, the Devin Williams trade happened. So, and again, shout out to Auntie and Jonathan for getting us the intel on it. Ange T and Jonathan. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I say. My sources are telling me what's. And I ask all these people all the time, what are the sources? Who are they? Never get them. Never get a response. Somebody just says, use your head. Use my head. Okay. Nobody's corroborating your stuff, and you're telling me to use my head. Okay. Sasaki is West KZ. Bellinger, Profar, Horner. Hmm. Yeah, nothing new here. You would package Arias and Ben Rice for a first baseman. Which first baseman, David, would you give those guys up for? All right. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything on. Wait, let me see. Here's Bellinger. While Horner may be staying put in Chicago, the same cannot be said for Cody Bellinger. So maybe this means that Bellinger comes, he's not coming with Horner. Maybe he comes solo. So we'll see. We will see. Yeah, I like Profar. Profar's a good player. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly, Comenza. Uncle Rico. Shit. Oh my god. Yeah, well, 2 of the 3 bats need to be lefties, Joseph. I would agree with that. At least 2 of them. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I think they moved Bellinger because they added Tucker. All right, we need 33 likes to get to 400. Let's see if we can get there. No. That's not, I mean, some people keep saying it on Twitter. They should move Tatis and they should move Xander Bogaerts. I know they put was Bogarts on the market, but not Tatis. They put Bogarts. They're listening on him. They're listening on Arias, and they're listening on someone else. But Tatis is not one of them that I heard. So I don't know. I wouldn't have given him 2 starters for Tucker. Sean, that would have been crazy. Well, it might not, but the Astros owner didn't sound like he wanted to make a trade with the Yankees. So Imanaga, I don't think is available. They're trying to add a pitcher there. I don't think they're going to trade Shota Imanaga. Oh, Dylan Cease, that's right, Anthony. They're shopping Dylan Cease, but I can't see the Cubs shopping Imanaga. I just can't see that happening. Imanaga is way too valuable for the Cubs this year. And if they want to keep adding Japanese players, you're going to need somebody like that to help. So, yeah. Yeah. Cease and Arise and Bogarts. Someone flushed Comenza? That was a shower going on in my house. I don't know if it sounded like a flush. Soto. Bronx Connection. What is the Bronx Connection? They will add offense. Yeah, I mean, they need to add 3 bats, Talbot. They need to add 3 bats. So, but Cashman's not going to be like make a desperation move here. He's good at this stuff. So I'm not really worried about that. Suzuki wants to play outfield. Yeah, I know he doesn't want a DH. He does have a no trade clause. So, and I know he exercised it to not go to the Astros. He didn't want to go to Houston. Now, I don't know if that means he wouldn't do it for the Yankees. I have no idea. So, yeah, Steve B. Yeah, Yandy Diaz would be nice. Yankees getting, oh God, really? Nothing on Christian Walker. Teams have cooled off on him because he's attached to a qualifying offer. So that's the thing. Bronx can, yeah, it must be a Graham. The Daily puts out the Daily BS, right? Yeah. Yeah. There's people that do it on Twitter too, just to try to get people to follow them and blah blah blah. And, you know, it's crazy. I don't think it's fair to the fans. I mean, I don't think it's fair to lie to the fans that much, man. Traded to the Mets at the deadline. Oh, good Lord. The Japanese player was supposed to get posted, but he didn't. Who's that, Benji? You mean Murakami? Well, his team said they were going to post him early, but he decided to go back to Japan for a year. So he said he's going to wait until he's over 25 so he can get eligibly posted. Now, but that means he will not be subject to the 6 years of international. He'll be getting a major league contract next year. There's a huge difference in how we would be paid. So it makes sense for him. Devers coming to the Bronx. Oh God. I don't find it. Like, that's just baloney. There's no way. No, Roki did get posted. He got posted the first day of the winter meetings. So he's been posted for almost a week now. Word is starting. Alex Bregman's wife. What's her name? Reagan Bregman. Is that right? Somebody say that? Reagan Bregman? Let me see. Reagan Bregman. Oh, here we go. Reagan Elizabeth. Now, where is this New York thing? Virtual Christmas card. I'm not seeing anything with New York stuff. Is she pregnant? I think she is, right? Okay. Tiger, yeah, I mean, he could reunite with AJ Hinch if he goes back to reunite with AJ Hinch in Detroit. So it's a New York Christmas song. Have a holly jolly Christmas. That's the one at the top. When she's doing her virtual Christmas card. This one. Holly Jolly Christmas. Virtual Christmas card. Interesting. I would pass on Goldschmidt. I would just go for Carl Santana. He's solid. He's a lefty bat. He's a good leader. He's a Gold Glove. That's what I would do. If I was going to go free agency, it would be probably Carl Santana. Yeah, I couldn't find anything either, Graham. And I'm right on her social media. I don't see that, so. Yeah, Corbin. Patrick Corbin. Exactly. A left-handed reliever. I hope it's Tanner Scott, man. Oh, I very highly doubt. I'm with you too, Kevin. I agree. I doubt that Brendan Donovan gets traded. I really doubt it. Chafin, another one. Yeah. Yeah, I would go for Carlos Santana in all honesty. Joey Gallo. AJ Minter. I mean, AJ Puck, too, from the Marlins. He's another guy that could, be a fit. I mean, he's got 4 years of control left with the Marlins. So, he's a guy that might be worth trading for. Now, let me see here. Yeah. Let's see. Now you got people saying the Yankees should get Luis Castillo, trade Hill or Schmidt, clear make room for him. Now Luis Castillo is being pushed here for the Yankees. Aaron Hicks. But Gallo's dead. Jerry Gallo. Sorry, not AJ Puck. My apologies. Andrew Nardi. My apologies. Not AJ Puck. Andrew Nardi. Andrew Nardi. Other Marlins reliever. That's right. Sorry. And there's another guy that might be an option for third base. Josh Jung from the Texas Rangers. He's a young player. He's got multiple years of control. He's got 4 years of control left. And not Puck. Andrew Nardi. Andrew Nardi. Not that I know of, not in the mix with Castillo, Jose. No. Somebody's saying that they should be. Not that I know of. But who knows? Cashman could trade for him tomorrow, for all we know. Right? Vinny Pasquantino from the Royals. I haven't heard him being available. I know people are pushing him too. So, yeah, Astros reporting interest in Aaron. I heard that. Yeah. I would kick the tires on McCann too. McMahon. But, we just don't know the reporting. We know that Rockies want to cut payroll, but we also heard that they want to keep McMahon. So we don't know. Can't hurt to call them. What, are they going to say no? And that's the worst that happens. Okay. I talked about Brendan Donovan too already, Ron. I doubt it, but if you offer, he's the only other player I would move Hill for. Brendan Donovan. Joe Romero's another one. Yeah. I mean, if we're going to get pitching from the Cardinals, I would offer them bats. If we're going to get bats from the Cardinals, I would offer them pitching. They probably would demand Hill for Donovan. But again, if I'm trading Hill, I feel better about trading him to the National League where we don't have to face him, right? Unless we're in the World Series. And if you can get Brendan Donovan for him, sign me up for that. Yeah. He's looking for a fourth year, apparently, bad baseball. But he's also got a qualifying offer. So that's the other part of the thing on that. I think teams are cooling off on him because of the qualifying offer. So, yeah. I wouldn't say that it doesn't help Tucker Shock. They're different players, but Donovan's got 3 years of control. Tucker has 1. I would move Hill for Donovan, get Hill out of the American League. Yeah, I mean, if we traded Hill for Tucker, he'd still be in the American League. This would get him out of it. So 400 likes, gang. I appreciate you. Thank yous. Thank you very much. But I do think, I would agree with Graham. I think the Cardinals are more likely to extend them, and I think they would wait to trade Arenado before trying to extend Donovan. Seth Lugo's a good one, but I don't think the Royals are going to try and trade him. So, they're going to add. I think the Royals are going to add. I mean, they've already added Jonathan India, and I think they're going to add more. I don't think the Royals would trade their ace. Neil Walker from the Mets. I don't know. He's another one worth looking into, but I don't know. Pitching, well, we need relief pit. We need a reliever or two. Yeah. I do see Vlad going to the Mets. Yeah, probably either in free agency or in the trade. Yeah, but I don't care. I mean, it gets him out of the AL. So yeah. Well, that's the thing too, Ray. Exactly. I don't think we would need to worry about the Cards being in the World Series anytime soon, which is another reason why, you know, I'm more willing to move him for a guy like Brandon Donovan. What the qualifying offers do can, when you sign somebody attached to a qualifying offer, Wesley, you have to forfeit 2 draft picks and $1 million in international money, which is basically 20% of their international money for every player you sign. They've already signed Max Fried, who's attached to a qualifying offer. But if you have to be with a team for the entire season the year prior to be eligible for a qualifying offer, and then not every team gives that either. So, but if you're traded at the deadline, you're not eligible. So, like Jack Flaherty, not eligible for a qualifying offer. Tanner Scott, not eligible for a qualifying offer. Um, so that's basically the easiest way to explain it. You've got to forfeit something to get sign a player attached to a QL. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Carlos Correa, I know. He would bring some of that villain, some of that swag here, but he has a hard time staying healthy too. He's an elite glove though, but he's also very, very expensive. So, well, this is true too. Well, just keep in mind this. Somebody mentioned this to me the other day. They re-sign Pete. They could sign Vladdy because they can move Pete to DH and bring in Vladdy for first base, or vice versa. So they could still do both, unfortunately. But whatever. Why Josh Naylor gaming? He's had a better year offensively this year. He's got some power. Pretty decent job. Pretty decent job with the glove too. Commode. Fucking Sunil. Santander's, he's going to parlay off this big year he had. He's a bad fielder. He's got a pretty good bat. So, but he also plays a little bit of first base. So, but Santander is going to be very expensive as well. So, and pretty solid all the years, but like this year, he had a pretty big year. So he's going to try and capitalize on that. Yeah, I would pass on Naylor, but that's just me. Oh, the Mets would, yeah. I mean, yeah, Emmanuel, yeah, I think you're right about that. They would drive up the price. Uh, Christian Walker on a team like the Yankees today, they're trying to be the disruptors of baseball right now. They're trying to throw the whole game into chaos. So can't blame them. I mean, this is what the Yankees used to do all the time. So now the Mets are doing it, right? So it is what it is. But I don't buy the whole are they New York's team yet? You got to win a World Series to be considered New York's team. They haven't done that yet. And they haven't won one in 38 years. People complain about the Yankees not winning one in 15. The Mets haven't won one in 38. So Tomohiro Sagano, I think he's been posted before, so I don't think he needs to be reposted, Benji. He's eligible to just come here now and sign. I don't think he needs to be reposted, Benji. So the players can sign Sugano. I mean, teams can sign Sugano. Mm-hmm. Well, this is I mean, the Yankees beat themselves more than the Dodgers beat them in the World Series. I agree with Christian here. He got a good point. They beat themselves. They could have won that World Series, but anyway, it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. CWA the Giants. That's right. That's right. Deal. Yeah, I think the Bellinger deal eventually happens, but it might be the next couple of days. We don't know. We'll see. The Yankees are going to try and wait him out. So they know that he wants to come to the Yankees. The Yankees are one of the few teams that can do it. So, oh, Javi, stop your trolling, dude. Stop it now. Yeah, exactly. Where Saki's never said he wanted a small market. Yes, they did. Yeah. And the only pitching I would add at this point is relief. And the only way I would add another starting pitcher is if they trade Marcus Stroman, which I think they will do. So, hmm no, exactly, Adam. They signed one, so they now own New York. Wah, 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 wah. Whatever. They control all they want. They need that. So, yeah, Houston is just, yes, they did. What's a good point, too? It proves he hated Cashman calling him out on it. And Cody Bellinger called him out on it, too. Yeah, so it's cheating, too. So, fat Patrick Mahomes. Oh, my God. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Horner. We'll see. I don't know if he turned down a deal from the Angels. I heard the Angels are interested in Gleyber Torres. I don't know that they offered him a contract yet. I know I haven't heard they have. No. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's see. Looking to see if anything's happened. Let's see. Clubs. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Me in the bullpen. Tim King, you might be right, man. He can't even turn me into a credible reliever. I don't know if I'll be able to hit 91 anymore, but I'll try. I'll try my best. Yeah. No, the Rangers are not done yet either. And they just traded for Jake Berger. They brought in Kyle Higashioka, so they've improved their offense. I expect them to. I mean, they re-signed Nate Eovaldi too. So, yeah, I mean, losing Tucker's going to hurt the Astros. Well, exactly too big, buddy. Yeah, I mean, let him have Soto. I mean, this is what it is, right? So, Jim, believe me, Jason, I would love to get Donovan from the Cardinals. I would absolutely love to get to get Donovan. hmm Some people are fat shaming one, so yeah, I know it's ridiculous. Fat shaming. It's just like, come on, guys. Yeah. Oh yeah. If we get Corbin Burns, he's gonna put us over the top. I mean, not Corbin Burns. Um, Patrick Corbin is gonna put us over the top. Man. Yeah, it's crazy how we don't know what's going on with the Cubs. One day they want to compete and contend. The next day they want to rebuild. So I have no idea what to think with those guys. No idea. Yeah, I don't know what reporting is accurate on Juan Soto either. But he obviously went for the big bag. Let him go right ahead. Enjoy that. Let him. Yeah, yeah. But that's the latest game. That's what I got for you. That's what I got for you. So I'll let you guys go. It's Saturday night. Let's go enjoy our nights. I want to go get a shower and. But again, I will just make sure your notifications are turned on. I don't want you to miss any updates, any relevant updates. You know, I generally wait until news has teeth to start posting it. So, you know, um, but it's got to be like legitimate stuff. And they're interested in him is not news. Would I have traded Luis Hill for Tucker? Probably, but I would not have given Hill and Lombard. Um, I would not have given Hill and Lombard. No, I would prefer to trade Hill for Brendan Donovan if I could. If I was going to move, Hill would have been for a guy like Brendan Donovan. Yeah, people were saying the Cubs are on fire same way now. It's just crazy. And like, are they going to even extend Tucker? I have no idea. Are they going to move him at the deadline? No idea. We don't. We have no idea. I just got allergies, Jose. Yeah, Javi, enough already with the Dodger stuff. Enough, dude. You're egging people on. There's no need for that here. There's other channels for that. Mhm. Yeah, Hal is not playing. Neither is Brian Cashman. So they're going to get some people. They're going to get some people. New part tastes like a Snicker. It's a good one, Jiggle. You can get the Mats Hayden, man. Yeah. I don't know if he's ready for him, but you might have to. They could sell Tucker at the deadline, but I do see them moving Bellinger. But maybe the Yankees are waiting out to see if Horner can join the party with Bellinger. Max Free press conference hasn't been announced yet, so I don't know. I'm not sure if he's taking his physical yet. Maybe he's on vacation. No idea. No idea. So, but when it happens, I'll put out something so that people know when it is. If anybody wants to watch in or listen in and stuff. So, um, Javi, this is your one warning, dude. Don't bring people's family members into this stuff ever. Not on this channel ever again. Brent Rooker be an interesting one, but I don't know if the A's are going to move him. I'm not sure if the A's are going to move. I think they're going to try. They're quietly adding pieces. And Devin Williams might even get an extension. So now that we have him here, yeah, Bellinger's father was a Yankee, Clay Bellinger, during the dynasty. So late '90s. Yeah, he was with the team. Yes, indeed. Yeah. By the way, for those that celebrate Happy Hanukkah, please, Happy Hanukkah too. Happy holidays for everybody. You all and everybody else too. God bless. So, well, hopefully they take care of it. The stress fracture. Hopefully they can get him. Get that addressed. get him some good functional strength training. So yeah, I remember that the Clay Bellinger. I remember that Jay Payton. Yeah, I remember that. So I hate him, man. Happy, really happy and merry. Yes, indeed. Christmas time this year, man. Yes, it is, concert. But we'll be up and at 'em all throughout this month and through the holiday season too. So there's gonna be a lot more news. So go have a great night, everybody. Really, peace and love to all of you. You are the best. If you're not subbed to the channel, please do that now. Just make sure your notifications are turned on. I want you to be up on everything. So I'll get it to you. And if something happens tonight, you'll get it. I don't think it will, but you never know. So go have a great night. You're the best community in this freaking world. See you later.